Let me get a time. Welcome back to Digi Bros. We're gonna talk about things.
Man.
I like how you're doing welcome back while you're
Yeah.
still like distracted trying to write
He's
down the
like,
time.
yeah.
Don't worry about it, okay? Brandon?
I'm worried about
Yeah,
it.
what happened this weekend, Brandon?
I went to the biggest Mortal Kombat tournament thus far with Trevor and your
Mortal
cousin.
Kombat 10.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat 10. Also,
That was the biggest one that's happened so far?
Well, the game
everyone's
just
been
came out a
talking
month
about it.
ago.
Yeah, everyone's been talking about that tournament.
So and
Now-
you didn't expect it to be that big.
I really did not. It was.
You thought it was
I don't think that Southern Virginia like draws a lot of attention and like.
right, because this was local. It was right in Norfolk,
Yeah,
which
it was
is
like 20
pretty much
minutes
where we
away.
are at the Scope, which is it is a huge location.
But
with-
it's like it doesn't have.
Well,
right.
anything to like draw people in.
But yeah, so it was you entered for Mortal Kombat 10 and
Persona
4.
Arena Ultimax. It's like the best fighting game.
And there was a bunch of other games, but you weren't playing them.
Yeah, they had Smash and Street Fighter 4 and Killer Instinct and Tekken Tag Tournament 2, Injustice.
But you
They
totally
and
weren't
like Halo there too.
Yeah, and they had some Halo
So
stuff.
Brandon went with Trevor and Boyd. They all took
You,
the
you guys
train.
seem like you. It was your first tournament experience.
Yes.
And you guys like had to wait around, and there's a lot of suffering.
Well, I was
when
really
you're,
only interested in watching Brandon play.
Oh yeah, you don't play a lot when you're waiting for your matches. When
Yeah.
the tournament actually starts up. The
I
most,
don't want to buy a couch on Craigslist, Josh. I don't want to go to someone's house and sit on their couch and then go, and walk out of their house.
The most you ever play in a tournament is
You're gonna
like
do the same thing at
friendlies
thrift store.
beforehand.
and just like
A thrift store's not
practice.
somebody's
Oh yeah,
house.
the mariachi guys.
Yeah, I'm waiting to get some more
So
money.
MKX had a lot of pro players playing.
Oh, every game had a lot of pro players playing. It was absolutely absurd. Like
Right,
my
but MKX
first,
had every pro player.
yeah, my
like-
first match was against Tom Brady, who was like the MK9. Like he went to Evo and was like a finalist. It was just like, wait, what am I doing? And he has like all these like online forums on how to play characters on testyourmight.com. I'm just like, I can't believe this is my first match.
Were you
and
at
I
all
was, like,
starstruck to be sitting next to him?
It wasn't starstruck. It's just like looking at the other pools. I
Right.
was just like, I can't believe like
You got into the hardest
artist
pool.
one.
It's
Yeah,
like you're a starter fighter
I was looking-
and you
yeah.
end up fighting Goku.
I like looked at everyone else's pools and they were
Like,
like,
fuck.
oh man, this is gonna be easy for me. And I was just like looking at my pool and I was just like, oh, I wonder who oh, okay. And like the first thing he said to me when I sat down next to me, he just goes, don't worry, you'll do fine. I was just like, okay.
Oh yeah, I never asked you like what he said to you.
Yeah, he like leaned into me. He's just like, don't worry, you'll do fine. I was just like, no, I'm not gonna do fine. This is gonna be ridiculous.
Oh man, I'm glad he was a nice guy.
I'm not
And
sure
then
if
it was
that's
a true
like
underdog
nice.
story.
Was
I don't
he-
know if
was
that's
he being
nice or
nice?
like patronizing.
I think it's all about the tone.
Yeah, I like the way that he said it was kind of, it bothered me, but I think he was legit going for like a nice guy kind of.
Yeah, he didn't really seem like a douche. There was this one fucking guy there though.
Oh yeah, I
who
ruined
I
that
hated
guy's
more
hero.
more than anyone
I
in the
ruined
world.
that guy's hero.
This
apparently.
guy, oh my god, this guy just had the worst hair. It was like parted in the middle. He was walking around with like a fucking gym bag, and he wasn't even playing anything. I don't
Yeah,
think.
I don't
He
think
was
he was.
spectating, and he was just like, when the pools were announced, he was hooting and hollering, and he was just like, "Oh man, like who the fuck made these pools? What the fuck?" And it was
Yeah.
just, and then Brandon, in
Yeah, so I went into losers bracket
Yeah.
after losing to Tom Brady, and yeah, I know, right? That's his tag.
yeah.
And then there's a guy named Larry that I had to fight. I think I've
Yeah.
heard of him before. I swear I've seen him like in other places. And he plays on PC, not PS4, so it was a bit easier. And I like really ruined his Sub-Zero, and then he switched to Kung Jin, and that was a bit closer, but it was still not close enough for him to win. And apparently when I got up from that, Trevor leaned into my ear and was just like, that guy was that guy's hero, that douchebag.
And I said, this made the whole day worthwhile. I don't even care that you didn't progress really in MKX, but you made me happy with crushing this
That guy-
guy's hero.
Oh yeah.
And I was
Why
just,
was he his hero exactly?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Did
they
he
must have known
specify
each
at all?
other.
No, I didn't really talk to the guy. I just heard him, and every time I like heard him talk, I just said to either Brandon or Boyd, I was like, God, I fucking hate this guy.
Yeah, he said it like really loud.
Yeah, I wanted him to hear me. Talk to the sesame seed.
Okay.
What the fuck? Are you serious?
So I dropped a
What the fuck was that?
It's a
It's a side
That was
quest.
madness.
Trevor like lost his mind there. Yay!
Oh, they dug out shit. Time to go do the thing.
Oh wait, I need to stock up.
Are you
on
Yeah,
that.
you
Are you
do.
gonna find the black sesame seed that she loves?
That's like on the
Oh,
other
yeah, I
side
gotta
of the
find
desert.
it.
I see.
That's like this whole deal.
So, how many matches did you play in MKX?
3.
Three,
And what
literally
happened in the
three.
third one?
He
There was
lost.
a sponsored player, and he played Reptile.
Yeah, Reptile. I was like, Reptile?
Yeah.
I was like, okay,
That's the
Brandon's
thing that,
gonna
like-
kill this guy.
that like messed me up because I didn't like practice against Reptile. I was just like, I know what to do and like to block his overheads because he doesn't have very good lows except for his specials. But like, this guy just did overheads, and I was just like, he's gonna mix it up now. But no, he didn't, and he got me. I was just like, man, that was pretty rough. Oh wait, I gotta get. But
There's,
I didn't really mind like not progressing. I was more like
No,
seeing cool players. and
yeah, I
stuff.
definitely think it was like a learning experience, if anything, or you just like you got.
But-
I am gonna
experience.
like enter more tournaments.
But you
Yeah.
did much better at
Persona.
4
Yeah.
Ultimate.
Yeah, I came in fourth in Persona.
I thought it was third.
No, it was 4th.
Fourth, yeah. We look back at
Yeah, I
the
checked the bracket.
Because there's like the way that brackets are done. Like you'll see multiple people come in third and fourth depending on how many matches they've won almost. So it's like interchangeable kind of. And because me and the guy that came in fourth and third, we both lost and won the same amount of matches.
I see.
There was this one other douche I saw.
But
was-
I got to fight Lord Knight. Oh my god, that guy's like
Oh, yeah.
my Persona hero. He actually, I like studied his Evo footage, and like everything that he did, it was like what I taught my girlfriend to play, and when we play Persona, it was
Wasn't-
just like we studied his exact movements and like,
So is he the one who beat you?
yeah, he's the one that put me in a losers bracket. I was just like, oh my god.
Was that the guy that you were like happy to see was playing the way you played, or was that the?
No, the other Yosuke player that I lost to,
Yeah.
that knocked me out of the tournament was the guy that I was happy that like validated the way that I play Yosuke.
Yeah.
But he was slightly better at it than you?
He had a hitbox fight stick, and so a lot of the inputs were easier, because what you do with Yosuke is you jump up, do an air dash, turn around in midair by pressing R1, and then you do a slash down, and then you do a cross up that way. And so, like,
If anyone's wondering why he stopped playing the game,
Yeah.
it's because he had to express all of this through hand motions that meant nothing to any of
it was like, watching him do that, I was just like, I gotta, like, try and incorporate that. Like, I've had, like, very, like, introductory basics onto how to do it very fast, but I don't think I could have, like, mastered it like that, unless I had, like, a hitbox or something.
And if you're wondering, a hitbox.
Oh yeah, a hitbox is a fight stick,
with
but
no-
instead of a joystick, it's got a D-pad on
Yeah.
it.
Is it even a D-pad? It's just like buttons.
Yeah, it's like.
Well, it's
really
not
interesting.
shaped like a D-pad
Yeah.
really. It's like 4 direction buttons, but it's like, you know, they're in like
Yeah, they're just
a
like
curve.
big.
Sort of like like C buttons or something, but like
Yeah, kind of.
like on an N64 controller.
Aren't those a D-pad? They're shaped
They're
up,
not.
down,
They're
left,
not. They're
right.
not connected though.
No, I'm
It's just
talking
4
about like
buttons.
one's here,
I'll show
one's
you
here.
my
It's like a
D-pad.
curve.
Oh.
So you're like this.
Okay.
I do believe so. It's more.
So it's not even shaped like.
I don't believe. At least the one he had was not shaped.
That's
You
pretty.
know,
interesting.
like in a cross
I've
pattern.
never.
Yeah, his
seen a
his
controller
fight stick
like
was
that.
like really interesting.
Didn't he have like stickers on his too?
Yeah,
He had like.
I mean
interesting
everyone like
stickers.
sticks stuff onto their fight sticks and
Yeah.
stuff.
There's this other douche though. While we were spectating, like
And
the.
all he noticed was the douchebags.
Douchebags. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all he ever does.
Well, I mean,
Trevor
I
goes out of his way to hate people everywhere he goes.
I also
He
I
finds
watched
someone worth hating.
I watched a lot of the stuff Brandon spectated too, but there's this one dude I just got to talk about. He was vaping. He's in the second row.
Oh,
They
yeah.
had like 10 rows of chairs, and he was in the second row or the third row maybe, and he vaped, and he's just like this monstrous like miasma cloud of vape smoke. And this dude in front of him, which actually worked at the Commonwealth, he was actually the guy that administrated your bracket for Persona 4.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah, it was that guy, and he oh yeah, the noose enemy, and
What?
and the guy turns around and he's like, "Oh, what the fuck?" to the vape guy, and the vape guy just gives him the finger, and I was like, I want to beat this guy's ass just based on that. Like, I don't even know the guy that he blew smoke at, but that just looked disrespectful.
Well, yeah.
Like,
That is messed up, man.
I would kill that guy.
But yeah, also Street Fighter 4
Yeah.
players. Oh my god.
I was pretty interested in the guy who played Dudley.
Oh yeah, that's there's a team called Pi, just P-I-E. Team Pi is what it says.
Team Pie.
But they all play with controllers. Like no one has a fight stick. And we saw Smug there, like the best Dudley player in the world, and he was like legit wrecking people. And I was just like, oh
Yeah.
man, we gotta sit back and like watch this. And like me, my fighting game friend, his girlfriend, and like everyone just like stood in awe as they like watched this guy like wreck people with this
just-
Dudley. It was very immaculate.
Yeah, it was like,
It's like looking at Jesus.
yeah.
Also, I saw him almost fall out of a chair because he was standing on top of a chair, and then he slipped up pretty badly.
Oh god.
And
Oh wait, we gotta use psychic powers.
So
I
2
forgot.
questions. One, are you gonna finally get a fight stick?
he has one.
I have one, but I don't use it.
Do you not
I see.
remember?
Yeah.
He got it for Christmas and brought it over, and then we proceeded to get really drunk, and I was
do
like,
remember that.
I
fight
play Street Fighter with it sometimes.
Question
it depends
2,
on what character.
are you gonna get Street Fighter and are we gonna play it?
he has
yeah.
Street Fighter.
Yeah,
I
I
thought you were
actually
gonna
have
get-
it in my backpack.
Yeah.
Oh, well then we should fucking play that after this.
Oh yeah, I'll be down.
What console is it on? PS3?
Yeah, PS3.
Even though the 361 is one you said that they play like.
Yeah, there's a certain frame delay on the PS3 version. It's not like noticeable that it would like hurt you, but for tournament play,
For
they want
tournament
everything to be like perfect.
Perfect.
That's why they play on CRTs with
hiccups.
Smash still. Yeah,
Why did you get the?
but
Did you sneak up on him?
no.
Oh. Wait, you got the first attack though.
Yeah, that's the speed thing.
Oh, okay.
So any other interesting facts about the tournament?
Talk
Oh,
about
yeah,
the
you guys-
other guy,
Uh,
Yeah,
the
was
Street
this
Fighter
guy?
guy.
what's his name? Man. Yeah,
He had like an interesting name, not Clayton. It was something weird, or not weird, but like very antiquated. I feel.
he's famous for wrecking a stick. I can't remember his name because like
Oh yeah, the guy who you wanted to see because he was famous.
yeah,
for
you
wrecking
wanted to
his
see
stick.
him lose
Yeah.
because he like picked up his stick. It has like 150,000 views on YouTube of him just smashing his like $300 fight stick on the ground after losing in a tournament, and like it generated a lot of hype that he was there. Man, I can't remember his name.
I'm gonna try and look it up right now.
Just type smashes fight stick into Google.
I know that he was fighting Rico Suave. That was his opponent when he destroyed his controller.
Huh.
But I was like,
Sanford Kelly.
yeah, Sanford Kelly, that's his name. But you guys saw him full
Yeah.
ass.
Okay. Yeah. After his match, he won his match, and he like
It was like the highlight.
I don't know if he shook the guy's hand or not, but he put his fight stick on the ground. I guess he shook his hand and then went to
Yeah.
bend over and pick it up. Like he got out of his chair first though, so he bends over and his shirt is like, kind of rolled up because he's been sitting in the chair and his pants fell a little bit. And I swear to God, me and Boyd just see his full ass,
And you
his
guys literally
fat,
broke out
enormous
laughing.
ass, and I'm just like, oh my God.
You're like,
Oh my.
everything under the sun is in tune, but the sun is eclipsed by the moon.
Oh, And me and Boyd were just like, oh God. But that was a good fight though.
Yeah, it was really good. I think I was more starstruck by the Street Fighter 4 players and
Yeah.
commentators there.
Although, okay, so when you were telling me, like, or when we were just talking about how many pro players we were, and I was so confused, now that you say it's like one of the first tournaments for MKX,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this totally makes sense now.
Yeah.
Because they've been playing this game for a month.
Sonic Fox is there, the
Oh, yeah.
17-year-old furry best player. Yeah. He's,
I feel like you never told me that was his name. Like you told me that he's a 17-year-old furry who's an expert at Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that's
and
like
that
the main
that's
highlight.
always been hilarious to me. But his name being Sonic Fox like just really amps it up to 11.
oh yeah, but like he was there. But the funny thing was that you were like, I didn't see him in there, but Trevor was like
Oh.
overhearing him, and he's like, "Oh my god, that kid's being so loud. I just want to like go over there and like punch him."
Was that him?
Yeah, I was like,
I thought it was his spectators that were yelling.
everyone yells around Sonic Fox, the best players. Like
I
they
just
get
don't
super
like
hyped.
the hype. But yeah. No, I also saw him.
Dude,
But he was getting pretty hyped.
We first walked in there and I saw this dude wearing like the ears and then he has a tail too. And I'm just like, this dude's either a fucking freak or he's like a legend. And
yeah, he's definitely like the best at the game. He's also
little column A, little column B.
really good at what's it called? Injustice.
Yeah, I gotta say, as someone who's been to a lot of conventions, that few things are more obnoxious than overhyped nerds.
Oh, speaking of hype, every once in a while, especially during like one of the finals for the pool, I think, the announcer would be like, "Let's get hyped
Oh
up!"
yeah,
Like
but
he's
no
just-
one would like. Everyone would just like get silent.
I'm pretty sure at one point I just did my like existential pain yell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that. And
You should do one right now to explain to our audience what you're. Yeah, that's amazing every time I hear it. It really should be like a Foley art piece. Like that should be in everyone's fucking soundboard.
Oh my god.
every mole in this cave is number 3.
Yeah, that's like their thing.
It's the joke.
No.
Oh shit.
No.
Yeah, I remember getting fucked up a lot on this dungeon.
Yeah, you're supposed to not use physical attacks, but I keep forgetting that.
Oi.
What did you do?
Oi. What
We need life noodles.
what how
Yeah, nerd hype. It's obnoxious. But like, I mean, I like going to cons and stuff because like hanging out with like chill nerd dudes is cool. Cause like, I love meeting. Like one of the coolest things for me when I go to like events and stuff is like seeing like other patricians in real life is the best way I can put it. Like when you meet someone who knows their shit as well as you do, and like normally you only meet those people on the internet.
Yeah.
You know, like for instance with anime, you guys don't know jack shit about anime.
Nope.
I mean, Victor has like, you know, he's seen a lot of shows and stuff, and Boyd's seen a lot of shows, but like I could go to a con and I could be sitting next to someone and be like, oh man, I love this movie. It was directed by this dude, and this dude did that key, and the other guy would be like, oh, these key animation frames, oh my god, and like that's the kind of shit we'd talk about, like something that I could only get online or at a convention, and that's cool. But then when you get to the points where like you get this like large group of like pleb nerds in one room, and then get something that they're all really hype about, like play a clip of Sword Art Online, and then everyone loses their shit, like, completely, in, like, a totally inappropriate way. Because that's the thing about nerds, is that they don't know how to be hype and appropriate about it. Like, it'll be like... Have you ever watched, like, AMVs with a large group of people? Or
Yeah,
anything
Did
funny?
we do that the other
we
day?
do that.
Like, where?
In your mom's office.
I said with a large group of people. I'm talking about, like...
Well, if you count
Like
by
a
weight,
group of,
we're
like,
a pretty large group of people.
like...
No, not like
You've never-
like 20 people.
You've been
or
to a couple
anything.
conventions before. Have you ever had them all like watching a thing together?
I've
It's-
only been to like one convention.
The
haven't I?
anime kids.
It is-
at ODU.
Me and Boyd were talking about this. How we were talking about Otakon, and we were like, because you're coming with us, and we were like, I don't think Trevor has any idea what he's in for at this convention. Like, it's such a massive scale because it's 45,000 people, and it's like.
No, I know
They're
that's what
all
happened.
in one place, and when you get there, you're just gonna be like, "Oh my god, this is
It
every
smells-
nerd on Earth, like,
It
is in one
smells-
place."
It's on this.
I
Has
lost
anyone
so
taken a
many
shower in
smells.
the last 3 days?
I guess we'll find out.
You'll
on
know the guys who haven't showered.
next.
I
You'll
know.
know them when you pass them.
Oh yeah, you're doing another episode.
Yeah.
I can't believe. Well, this is one
Brandon
of the hardest
died.
dungeons.
Yeah,
so-
we're about to finish off this episode of Digibros. Next time
on Digi Bros, Brandon revives his dead friends with a Ouija board.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
With a Ouija board.
No,
I need to get
5:30.
a better weapon for Trevor.